Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province and around the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the People Committee of the province has issued the decision approving the plan for air quality management in the province through strict control of its emission sources.
Accordingly, the People's Committee of the province has requested relevant agencies to strengthen inspection and strict control over industrial production facilities in the region that are required to install automatic monitoring systems. It also prohibits attracting investment or expanding facilities that fall under categories with a high risk of environmental pollution in urban areas or residential zones that do not meet environmental safety distance requirements. Additionally, it disallows routes for households with treatment using incinerators with a capacity of less than 5 tons per day, refuse approval of livestock farming routes that have a high environmental pollution risk, and requires the development of a roadmap to relocate production facilities that pose environmental risk within residential or urban areas to industrial parks or industrial clusters. The plan also encourages medium and small-scale businesses, as well as outdated production facilities generating large amounts of dust and emissions with high pollution potential, to innovate their technology, production processes, equipment, and materials to minimize emissions. For economic zones and industrial parks, businesses are required to thoroughly collect and check dust and emissions, ensuring the air quality meets national emission standards.
Over the past years, implementing Resolution Number 2 of the Provincial Party Committee on the Digital Transformation of the province toward 2025 with orientation to 2030, the province has achieved remarkable results in the digital government pillar, bringing about the changes in awareness and action among official party members and the public. Accordingly, the results targeted for 2005 include 80% of full process online public services to be accessible across multiple platforms, including the mobile devices achieved for 100%. 90% administrative documents at the provincial level, 80% at the district level, and 60% at the commune level to be processed in an online environment, on achieve 100% across on 3 levels. 100% of reporting policies implemented on the province reporting information system, connected to the national information system and integration with 100% of national database.
Over the last time, TayNinhTV has effectively implemented community digital technology teams, contributing to grassroots level digital transformation and improving digital awareness and skills among the public. With more than 4,200 members across various localities, these teams are mainly composed of civil servants responsible for administrative reform, representatives of local political and social organizations, quarter hamlet leaders, and youth union members. Their role is to support residents in accessing online public services, making cardless payments, and using digital platforms such as VNEID, Stellar, and the National Public Service Portal. Thanks to their proactive efforts, the teams have helped people become more familiar with digital technologies, learn how to use smartphones to search for information, register administrative procedures, and connect more conveniently with local authorities.
The audience from 2001 to now, if its 5-year period is considered a development phase, the 2021-2025 phase marked the highest investment attraction in the province, despite significant economic challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic.
During this period, both domestic and foreign investment in TayNinhTV have seen very positive results. The total investment capital attracted over 64 trillion Vietnam dong and nearly 3.6 billion US. As of now, the province hosts 414 foreign investment projects, and notably 5 major projects with a total investment capital exceeding 3,000 billion Vietnam dong. Each are currently being implemented, and the total investment capital for the 2021 to 2025 period is multiple times higher than in previous periods. And this success is attributed to the unity, responsibility, and proactive leadership of the Provincial Party Standing Committee and the Provincial Party Executive Committee. They have closely monitored the situation, identified practical needs, and issues focused strategic missions and solutions. And by mobilizing social resources, TayNinhTV has successfully addressed invited strategic investors to implement the key high-impact projects that drive broader development.
Ladies and gentlemen, during his lifetime, President Ho Chi Minh once advised, for the benefit of 10 years, plant tree, for the benefit of 100 years, cultivate people, emphasizing the fundamental role of education in building a robust and sustainable nation. Embracing this teaching, over the past 50 years, the authority at all levels and the Department of Education and Training of the TayNinhTV province have consistently invested in, innovated, and improved the quality of education. Thanks to tireless effort, the province's educational system has become increasingly modern and well-equipped, having completely eliminated massive bamboo and task classrooms. This has provided students with a safer, more comfortable, and more effective learning environment.
After the historic spring victory of 1975, the Vietnamese Revolution entered a new era, an era of independence, unification, and socialist construction. In this context, the entire country, including TayNinhTV, worked together to overcome the aftermath of war and began rebuilding and developing on aspects of life, including education. Following the directive for TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee, where people returned to reduce, schools must be built there. Then education rapidly expanded to meet the learning needs of the children. Over many stages of development, TayNinhTV's educational system has made significant strides. The province currently has 432 schools, with 259 meeting national standards. The school network now spans on 94 communes, schools, and townships, greatly contributing to improving the quality of education and training. The province has 6,957 classrooms, of which 6,100 are permanent structures. The school network has expanded from urban areas to remote and rural regions to ensure students across the province have access to education. These achievements not only elevate the status of local education, but also play a crucial role in providing human resources for socio-economic development in this era of integration and digital transformation. For the past 50 years, Chiauthan District has always regarded education as a top national priority and has made significant investments in this sector. Each year, the district integrates various programs for building school infrastructure, ranging from national target programs and socialization initiatives to mobilizing parents to fund new construction and renovations of schools and classrooms. Currently, many schools in the district have been solidly built and are fully equipped with modern facilities. Playgrounds and exercise areas meet the needs of students for learning and recreation, helping increase the proportion of schools that meet national standards. As of now, Chiauthan has 34 out of 57 schools meeting these standards, and we aim for 100% of schools to be nationally certified by 2030. With the achievements of the past 50 years, the Provincial Department of Education and Training has outlined key goals to further enhance educational quality in the coming period. We must continue operating schools and classrooms to meet standardized conditions, especially in remote areas. At the same time, TayNinhTV's educational sector is committed to maintaining and improving universal education, ensuring that all children can attend school. This effort contributes to raising public intellectual standards and developing human resources, especially toward the 2025-2030 period, with a vision to 2045. In addition, teaching equipment is continually improved with a focus on tools supporting early childhood education for 5-year-olds. Implementation of the new general educational program and enhancing the quality of foreign language instruction, helping TayNinhTV's educational system integrate and thrive in the new period.
Turn to the latest news. Ladies and gentlemen, on May 3rd, at the Party Central Committee headquarters, the Politburo and the Secretariat had a meeting to give opinion on the status and progress of implementing Resolution Number 11 of the 13th Party Central Committee and the conclusions of the Politburo and the Secretariat regarding the restructuring of organizational apparatus and administrative unit at all levels, chaired by General Secretary Tolan.
Based on the consolidated proposals from localities, it is expected that the number of commune-level administrative units nationwide will decrease from 10,035 to just over 3,320, a reduction of nearly 67%. The number of provincial-level party committees will grow from 63 to 34, and more than 260 association units in the provincial party committees will be reduced. Operation of 694 district-level party committees and over 4,160 district-level subordinate association units will cease also. Regarding the number of provincial and commune-level officials and civil servants, after restructuring, it is expected that the provincial level will see a reduction of over 18,440 personnel, and the commune board and special administrative zones will see a reduction of over 110,780 personnel due to the job reassignments, streamlining and retirement according to regulations. Activities of around 120,500 part-time workers at the commune level nationwide will be terminated. The Police Bureau and the Secretariat largely agree with the proposal and recommendations outlined in the reports, and they also called on the party committees and organizations at all levels to demonstrate the highest level of determination and focus on implementing the tasks and solutions in accordance with the conclusions, plans, and guidance from the Central Committee, the Police Bureau, and the Secretariat to ensure the successful realization of the set goals.
According to Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers, or VSEP, in the first quarter of 2025, shrimp export turnover reached nearly $940 million, a sharp increase of 37% compared to the same period last year. China remained the largest import market, with export turnover hitting $288 million, up 125% year-over-year. The United States ranked second with $134 million, growing by 11%. It also remained the market offering the highest and most stable export prices. Other major markets such as the EU, Japan, and South Korea also recorded positive growth. In addition, domestic demand rose significantly during the April 30 May 1st holiday, particularly for lobster and black tiger shrimp, two of the most favored products among consumers during this period.
The audience in the atmosphere of celebrating the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, many historical and artistic exhibitions are taking place in Hanoi, bringing the public back to the unforgettable days of the nation past.
In the heart of Hanoi, the T-67 house relic within the Thăng Long Imperial Citadel, once the Central Command headquarters directing the historic Ho Chi Minh campaign, has become a major attraction with the special exhibition, the Path to Reunification. I feel very proud of our forefathers, and I promise to study hard to contribute to building our homeland. Seeing images of commerce again and the collective determination to achieve victory brings a deep emotion. Learning history and cultivating love for the nation's past through such exhibition is proving to be an effective educational approach. Many schools in Hanoi are actively applying this method to inspire their students. And at Vietnam National Museum of History, the special display titled "For One Nation, United Land" is drawing a large numbers of visitors. Black and white photographs, battlefield artifacts, and valuable documents retell the arduous but heroic journey of the military and the people during the resistance war against the United States. The message we want to send to the public, especially the younger generation, is to ignite patriotism, and preserving our independence is unchanging, and we must have the aspiration to carry it forward. In these historic days, Hanoi is not only the capital of the present, but also the storyteller of the past. Through art, artifact, emotions, and ritual, these exhibitions are not just to be built, but to be relived, to feel the burning love for the fatherland that lives in the heart of every Vietnamese citizen.
Right from the start of the harvest season, Vietnamese New has faced numerous challenges in exporting to China. Its primary consumption market due to increasingly strict quarantine regulations and the strong rise of regional competitors. In durian growing areas across the Mekong Delta provinces, current selling prices range from 35,000 to 70,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram, a decrease of about 30% compared to earlier this year and only one-third of the price from the same period last year. This has put significant pressure on farmers, drastically reducing their profits. According to statistics, in the first 2 months of the year, Vietnam's durian export turnover to China reached only $27 million, an 83% drop compared to the same period last year. Vietnam's durian market share in China has also plunged sharply, from 62% down to 37%. In contrast, Thai durian has surged ahead, now capturing over 62% of the market share.
The statistics shows that Vietnam is one of the most popular foreign destinations for Russian tourists in this summer in 2025, and with direct flight plan between the two countries currently in place and an increasing number of Russians booking international trips, Vietnam is expected to welcome around 430,000 Russian visitors throughout 2025, nearly doubling the number of 2024. Representatives of the Russian Association of Travel Companies believe that Vietnam will make it into the top 5 emerging foreign destinations on the Russian market. This is attributed to the rise in direct flights to Vietnam, especially the resumption of the charter flights to Nha Trang of Khánh Hòa province from numerous cities in Russia.
To support individuals and businesses, the government has recently issued a policy to reduce land rent for 2024. This continues a series of support measures implemented in 2020, appreciated by the business community for directly improving cash flow, easing financial pressure, and raising opportunity for investment and production expansion.
By benefiting from this rent reduction policy, one enterprise has saved from billion Vietnam dong, which allow it to reinvest in more modern production lines. This financial source enables us to invest in product quality improvement and launch new products. The land rent reduction policy in place since 2020 has been a key government measure to support businesses and citizens recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic and other economic shocks. Each year, this policy has businesses save trillions of Vietnam dong, enabling reinvestment, productivity enhancement, technological upgrades, and easing financial burdens. At 30% land rent reduction, as calculated by the Ministry of Finance, is expected to save businesses and individuals about 4,000 billion Vietnam dong in 2025. This amount will support reinvestment, technical innovation, and production expansion. Tax reduction stimulates business development, which eventually leads to more tax contributions in return. This is essentially nurturing state revenue. The government has directed relevant agencies to continue effectively implementing support solutions, ensuring that eligible beneficiaries fully receive policy incentives. This is a critical step in helping businesses reduce financial stress, sustain operations, and contribute to the sustainable growth of the economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.